Hello Virgo, we are Kemet Kah-Ri. Thank you so much for joining us. This is for the Sun, Moon and Rising sign of Virgo, or wherever you have Virgo placement on your chart, or should you just feel inspired and guided, this reading just popped out of nowhere and you feel everything saying me, then it's for you. Claim it. Let us see what's coming through for you, Virgo. Okay, at the center of the read, the Knave of Swords. New ideas, new inspiration. New understanding, and we just had this rainbow energy come through from the last reading. I believe the light is bouncing from something or somewhere, maybe a crystal on the window sill, and we have just come into, as we told the Capricorn readings, we have just come into the understanding that the eye of consciousness is in the rainbow grid, or part of the rainbow grid, in our understanding and our reality. Remember, you're all in different universes, so this might resonate for you or not. It doesn't matter, just sharing what we're experiencing of it, that the eye of consciousness is in the rainbow grid, in that rainbow energy, that rainbow spectrum. And so we are feeling you are now tapping into that higher consciousness, that higher energy, and you're receiving new ideas born of a higher consciousness at this time, Virgo. So just trust what you're receiving, the new ideas. They might not make any sense because it's not of your regular thought patterns. You're receiving understanding and energies and ideas which are right out of your comfort zone, or which are very new and not really known yet, but you have an understanding or an idea of how you can bring them into knowing. So it's like having this idea which is very new and out there and beyond its time, before its time rather, yet already you know how you can do it. You already know who you can contact to make it happen. So as much as it's so advanced where you are in life, you have the tools to make it work. It works for where you are in life. So it's really beautiful energy, and it's really, really wonderful. What Source is bringing into our awareness is we've been doing some, okay, we're going to show you. Virgo, give us a moment. Okay, Virgo, so we've been doing some coding through pen on a canvas and receiving these downloads. Okay, so you can imagine it is these codes assist, so all of you can just have a look. We imbued joy, ease, abundance, happiness, peace, and bliss. This is the unknown light, the sun of the unknown frequency. This is our energy we've been birthing through at this time. And felt like wanting to work with you too. And so it's this energy of, and there's the rainbow energy again, okay, is that energy of new ways, doing healings through this, and yet we at this time have the tools to do it. And we didn't even know we were going to do this. We just felt inspired to get some canvases and pens and just start going, and it just came through. It comes through naturally. So you have the tools, you just have to get out of your head and do it without doubting, without questioning. Oh, but maybe, what do you mean I can't do this? I didn't go to art class, I didn't go to art school. You don't have to. We haven't attended a single, well, that's not true. In maybe primary school, elementary school, we had art class, and I remember I used to really love it. But I mean, I have no formal training in higher art things, and I think it's pretty okay. It's not maybe something that's very advanced technically, but I enjoy it, right? And it does the work. It brings all the frequencies through. So it is you allowing yourself this new understanding of new ways. Okay, so that was just an example, Virgo. Of just getting out of your own limitations of what's possible, because right now you're receiving from the higher consciousness or consciousness in the rainbow energy. So that's everything being possible, the spectrum of all that can be being possible, being a possibility for you. And we see here within, we have the Four of Coins, and without the world, the ending of you holding back. Okay, This is you transmuting the energy, the old snake skin coming off. You're no longer holding back. The golden diamond, your evolution in your abundance, in your frequency. We believe this symbol is ancestry in runes, and it's you are now receiving your ancestry, your culture, tradition, your lineage through your source, no longer through the external. Again, you see, receiving those coding through your source. You're receiving information, your tradition, if you're born, you're given all culture, tradition, stuff like that. So imagine you're receiving all of that, but from your higher consciousness. So you're receiving these downloads, these energy grids from older past lives where you've worked. When we're doing this artwork, we feel that this is something we learned lifetimes ago, not even on Earth, and we're bringing these down into the Earth grid in this way. So that's what's happening. Really advanced energies, you downloading and bringing it in, and it doesn't have to be in this way. Okay, it can literally be an idea of a new job, a new creative experience, new ways of how relationships work, new ways of how money works, new ways of how your relationship with your life works. Okay, so you're no longer new ways of how you express yourself, your creativity, your sexuality, your identity, your personality. So you are, it's a whole birthing of a new consciousness within you. And this new birthing of consciousness within you is allowing you to no longer hold back. You're no longer holding back. It's a whole new you are birthing, a whole new way of thinking, a whole new way of being, a whole new way of experiencing and expressing. And it's a version of you that doesn't hold back. There's no element of you that's held back now. You no longer limit yourself at all. And these are the fixed cardinal signs, right? Leo, Taurus, we believe Aquarius and Gemini, maybe? We can't. Aquarius, no, then it has to be a Scorpio, maybe? Can't remember, sorry. But the cardinal signs, the fixed signs of the astrology, they're changing. And that is what it means by the your core frequency is changing. Your four pillars of foundation, your absolute four anchors of your personality, of your expression, of your manifesting, of all that you are, is changing. So you at a very baseline energy are changing fully, and it might surprise people around you. If you're in long-term relationships or committed relationships, who you were when they met you, you're very different, but like phenomenally different. It's not about, oh, we've had 10 years together, so now we've changed or we're different. No, this is literally a whole new person. And so when almost like the gradual, it's a caterpillar. The gradual evolution process is different. So it's like it's a caterpillar, and it's going to a cocoon, and one would expect a butterfly, but it's a caterpillar, cocoon, elephant. So it's like, oh, and okay, that did not see that coming. It's that kind of energy, okay, because you're not following the normal patterns. The lifetime has changed. You've changed your lifetime. You've changed your timeline. You've changed your way of being, your expression, your consciousness. You have, in all sense and terms and purposes and senses, you have died. But instead of having a physical transition and starting as a baby again with conditioning, your consciousness has now gone to that state of allness where you would be in the non-physical, your heaven frequency, that's where you are, but here on earth, and you're birthing that into your reality, heaven on earth. For that is truly what we're all meant to be. That's why we're here. So Virgo, remember that golden path within becoming the golden path without. That's literally what you're doing. And so now you're becoming the version of the golden path in your physical energy. For those of you who are new to us, we always feel Virgo, that hermit energy, as the golden path. When we see a Virgo frequency and we see a person who's Virgo, And our image of their source, of your source, is literally a golden path going within and a golden path without. That's how we see your source energy. And everything is healing to that energy. Hey, let the golden path your soul is walking be the golden path you are walking in the physical. And it's a solo path. That's why the hermit. But it's yours, and once you do that, everything becomes golden. And that's what you've done. That's the journey you've taken, Virgo, and now this is what you are becoming. You're now, you were in the shadow learning about the golden path within, and now you're coming into the light, the golden path without. And so you're receiving the understanding of you in the golden path without. Base, we see you a bit of worried. Release the worry. It's tricky because, again, caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly, almost we understand it, has certain expectations. You know how that life works. You know how to buy things in that life. You know how taxes work in that life. You know how careers work in that life. You know how the world works in that life. But caterpillar, cocoon, elephant, there's no reference book. There's no one's done it before. We don't know. We are simply having to trust in the unknown, to trust in this new energy. And that's what causes the worry. And we're saying, hey, this is your eye of consciousness, just as it began. It's in the rainbow frequency now. Don't imprison it with fear and insecurity. Don't block your eye with all these swords of others, of frustration, of catastrophizing. Be open and trust that, hey, here you are, free, and you can now receive new insight about all that you are. And you're going to receive it. You're going to get that understanding. It's just new understanding. So you have to allow and accept what you receive. That's the big thing, Virgo. Allow and accept what you receive, because some of you, you're so used to how the world has worked that for you to have a new insight, actually, no, they might cause a bit of anxiety, like, okay, I feel that's true, but nobody's ever done it before, or I feel it's true, but now how do I tell my partner? How do I tell my family? But then, I've been sort of growing my kid, or, nurturing my kids this way, now I have to change how I nurture my kids. How are the routine? And we're saying, hey, don't overthink it, just be, know that however you are shifting into, it's love. So trust that when you now apply it, it's love to everybody involved. They're not going to be like, oh, you've changed, how did they? They'll be like, oh, wow, that's amazing. We love how more broader you think. You're no longer thinking so negatively, or, oh, wow, look at how amazing that idea was. How on earth did you think of, how can you do this? People are just going to be amazed by how all of a sudden, when your understanding was like this, it's now 360 degrees. And when they come to you for advice or knowledge or clarity, the clarity you give them is profound, because now you are the breath of fresh air, and where they are stuck, you also assist them, Virgo. Where they are stuck and they come to you for guidance, you can see a way out. You can assist them to also break their inner eye of consciousness free from their own imprisonment of fear. Wow. You are a fantastic healer, Virgo. And now that you have finally allowed yourself to heal yourself to your true path, you heal everybody to their true path. And it's not because you're intending to go out in the world and healing. No, it's about you. Virgo, we feel for you. We will try to remember to put the link in your description, but on our Alchemy page there is a video we just uploaded called All About You, and we feel this really resonates, right? You having this higher consciousness is to allow to allow you to break out of this imprisonment, so that you can live the biggest expanse of life. You having all these abilities, these gifts, these creativities, this beautiful vision, how you're seeing these codes for you. Us doing this is for us. Yes, you can all receive from it, but it's for us. It's for us to break out of whatever it is and to allow ourselves joy, ease, abundance, happiness, peace, and bliss. The unknown sound is what we are, so we are integrating this for us to integrate these energies, yet we can share it with you. But first and foremost, us, because we have to share for our cup overflowing, right? So it's important that you understand, especially you who are healers, Allow yourself to heal yourself with your light. Allow yourself to break yourself free from this. Allow your consciousness to be expanded. First and foremost, you. And then by your being, by your light, by you just shining, everybody else. Okay. You're very nurturing, beautiful Virgo. It's time for you to nurture you first and foremost now, in the way that you know how. And look, where you restricted also, the star, you see how you had pinned your eye of consciousness and pinned your existence. No longer you're breaking free of the 8 and the 9 of swords, Virgo. Crowning, 10 of Pentacles came flying out. And look at the base. Ace of Swords, okay, Queen of Coins, King of Coins. Okay. And look again. 2 of Wands to speak of that world. You've made the choice. You made the choice to follow your golden path. Okay, so 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Here we are. Breakthrough energy. What you're receiving is of your sovereignty, of your truth, of your power, of your true abilities, of your mastery, of your highest of consciousness. And it's allowing you to walk that golden path, which is the golden path of the King and Queens of Pentacles. Your physical here, the earth energy is here to support you. Your highest physical manifestation, birth of your highest spiritual manifestation. You're receiving heaven on earth here. 10 of Pentacles, your heaven energy, Eden, coming through for you. This is how you're stepping out. And look, you're not holding back anymore. This is you now. You're the King and the Queen of Pentacles. You're not holding back at all. Full power, full truth, full nurture, full abundance. This is what you're stepping into, Virgo. So trust these new ideas, trust what you're receiving, trust this understanding, this consciousness, this perception shifts. Allow them, trust them, follow, and apply, 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 apply. Do not delay the application of what you're receiving, the application of the insight, the application of the ideas and the inspirations, what you're thinking and feeling. Apply, apply, apply to completion, and allow yourself to manifest this beautiful energy. You deserve it, Virgo. You absolutely deserve it. Within sacred love, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you soon. Blessed be.